that joint small?
Yeah, that's clear.
Oh, okay. Yo, read that post. So it's rare that Champ and I work from the same location. That's the only reason we're going live, really. And we just kicking it.
So check this out. This post says, told my wife that Fidelity is now saying to allocate 1 to 2% into crypto, and she asked if that's what we're doing. I said, honey, we are 99% crypto, 1% grocery money, and I still feel underexposed.
Yo, that's the story of my life, man. You know what that reminds me of when I did the Black Enterprise talk, and I had mentioned that a majority of the family funds are in crypto. And there was a kid who commented under the playback video, YouTube maybe, and because there wasn't too many comments, but that one ended up catching me because he's like, yo, this guy that's not a smart move at all, right? Which he's right in a sense from his perspective,
Right.
and I could remember a year ago he sent another comment. He just recently sent one. That's why it's fresh in my mind.
Oh wow.
Yo, how's the portfolio going? And I'm like, yo, I'm up.
Super.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm cool right now.
Yeah.
And then he was like, all right. And I was like, yo, let's just check in another year. So
Yeah.
hopefully that'll be something that me and him do under that same comment. Because I'll go looking for that
That
too.
is dope, yeah.
Now if it's down, maybe I might just chill. But no, it's funny because I did. Yeah.
Yeah. You up.
Not even up. Just the fact that I put so much in. Now when you're looking at the way the markets are, you're just like, you probably better off in there without knowing much than out there with these guys.
Absolutely.
Because they are tearing you up in these streets, man. You know,
And it's just the tip of the iceberg, actually.
this inflation is crazy.
Yeah, crypto is it, man. Always has been. We always seen it.
Then we were kidding it about the Bitcoin ETFs. So I was like, yo, it would have been so much. First of all, you know, because Champ was like, you know, how come it's not all hitting, you know, at the same time? And it's like, you know, when you start to look at it, you can see how the government slowdown of it could allow the institutional investors to wrap a product around something that's not even regulated yet. So what the financial guys like to do on the institutional side is they like to dominate markets, right?
Sure.
So in order to do that, you have to make it seem like it's impossible for you to do it as an investor.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So BlackRock, in essence, the only genius thing that they did, because you can buy Bitcoin direct and secure it. Like we teach that in the academy for $50 a month. Enroll.skytonacademy.com. You can just secure it and you're up, right? Not the percentage that they want to give you. And then Champ mentioned, you know, the one thing that they do have over everybody else is they have the security. Right? Those guys are really somebody securing and insuring that Bitcoin. So it don't matter where it goes, they're going to get it back.
Mm-hmm. They got protection.
Yeah, that's it. The barrier of entry into crypto is so low now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't care about no ETF. That's for a guy who's just, you know, trying to play it safe.
Yeah.
So Fidelity they are allocating 1 to 2% into crypto right now.
Which is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. That can create a snowball effect. I do appreciate that. That influence is pivotal. Especially seeing what you know these digital assets are actually doing right now. So, you know, their portfolios are, you know, up tremendously. So
Yeah.
that's a big move.
The crazy part about their instrument is, because this is exactly what they're doing with the crypto side, is when they show those profits, they could borrow against that. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So these guys are market makers. You got them holding so much Bitcoin that they could influence the market They can drive it. This is what's
Yeah.
happening right now. People are driving this market.
BlackRock is definitely doing that right now.
There's like a saying in business that I saw the other day. It said businesses, they take the stairs up and then the elevator down. Right? And they're like, yo, Bitcoin's the only business that's taking the elevator up.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
So it's like, at what point does this thing stop, man? I've heard $1 million. I've heard 600, 200,000, every number imaginable. But million, they'll all say with strong conviction. But then I'm asking myself, I'm like, these are the same people invested in Bitcoin. So what if they could be the drivers by telling you it's going to be worth that? They just speak it into existence.
Right.
Because you put enough pressure on that thing at 21 million with a bunch of halvings and things like that. Like, you could put enough pressure on that thing. Because anybody could own a fraction of this
Fraction of it, yeah.
thing. It could get to 1 million. It'd be like one of those people movement situations. But you ain't winning in that.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
You know.
For sure. I mean, and they're showing you. They're showing you. They manipulate the market. You know, you cause these price appreciations and these declines, and as soon as it dips, you know, they follow the rules that we give everybody else. So, you know, buy the dip. So they go in and they're purchasing all of the Bitcoin that you get rid of, or all of the crypto that you guys get rid of, and they run it right back up. And now they got more assets under their belt, more influence.
They're just so big right now. Because the market is, they bought in $1 trillion already. You know what I mean? Like that shit is pouring in crazy fast. It's like, how are they getting that money in? Where they going? That's over the counter. Who's handling that transaction?
Yeah. And some of it is done. I mean, you can see it on the blockchain. Some of this stuff is done OTC, over the counter, for those who don't know. But some of those transactions, I can't say that.
Well, who's the biggest Bitcoin holder?
Shoot, right now it's BlackRock.
No. Who's the biggest Bitcoin holder? The United States government.
Oh, I forgot, from Mt. Gox and all that stuff. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, nah, that's
so
true.
what if they just transferred something to BlackRock's wallet?
I can
and
see
they
it.
just have a deal to just like, listen,
I can
just
see
make
it.
it happen.
I can definitely see that.
Because it's a window, right? Because you don't have regulation on one side, but you're allowing somebody to wrap a product around something that's called a speculative class. But they left Bitcoin alone, though. They've never said that about Bitcoin. They say it's decentralized.
Right.
So they're still running with that narrative.
Which is 100% false, but that's what they do.
So you think they're really buying Bitcoin, or are they just, is it fronted to them?
I mean, everything with the United States government is commerce, everything. So, I mean, there's transactional, situations going on, whether they actually purchase it or they hedge something. But you got to think, BlackRock is the largest asset manager, period. You know what I mean? With 10 trillion, 9 trillion under assets under management. So it's like right now, they are the behemoth. And you got to think, because you own everything, you have the greatest influence. And governments are just, I guess, larger institutions.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. And I can always see Larry Fink. And Larry Fink, one thing I can say about that guy, he does have a forward thinking hat on at all times. He was able to see a lot of things that came with digital assets and tokenization and things like that. He was able to see that in advance when everybody else was even on the lines of just bashing digital assets as a whole, like not just focusing on one crypto. But he's seen it. So now to see him and him kind of dive in the way he has, it actually made me forget that the U.S. government was the largest holder. You're 1,000% correct.
Yeah, so that's it. We're going to keep it light.
What we calling this?
We were just connecting some dots. So it's probably,
Dot connected.
dot connecting.
I like it. I like it.
All right. Until the next time.
That's a